What's up, guys? It's Pizza here. This video is about how to be an efficient Royal Guard instant/build in Oracle 10. Some of the tips in the video is also advisable for other classes, so stick around and it might help you understand Oracle better. And without further ado, let's dive into it. First, it's advisable to have a meteorite armor for gear switching, which is with stun resist enchant to be immune to stun from Loli and Ox, and then inlaid with an Agriopi card to be tankier against other elemental damage. And also set up Mark card for switching, to counter Glacier and Lord of House of Cards. For food, I'm using 6 pieces of Divine Tree Juice for 15% penetration. And always consume Meal Bees and Awakening Potion for maximum damage output. I also recommend setting Auto Potions to 90%, so we can still be an effective tank. Note to always make a stack at 7 or 8 o'clock part of the map, not at 6 o'clock to avoid accidentally looting Valk card if ever there is one. As for the alloys, it's only optional, but for smooth and faster run, consume it for additional damage. If Loli is about to spawn, immediately switch to Meteorite armor before luring it to your party. It's advisable to stack up and assign someone to make a pub and then enter, so you won't get knocked back by Loli's skill. Remember to use Taunt from time to time, just to make sure Loli stays within the range of instant slash. Also note not to switch back to main armor immediately, to avoid being stunned by remaining AoE skill of Loli. Tip to always check the next card that will spawn, so you can plan ahead and also to avoid being wiped out. If Sandstorm is spawning, it's advisable to slow down on luring, since it lowers casting time and hit, so it'll be hard for some classes because of the debuff. For cases like this, I advise clearing the succubus first to remove group healing. Again, remember to use Taunt, especially for MVPs and if there's a lot of mobs so other party members can free hit. And also so that your Archbishop won't get their aggro, making them focus more on supporting. Since the next card is Sandstorm, I didn't lure all of the mobs because it'll be difficult to clear them fast. And also since Evil Rattan can strip items, but good thing I didn't since Loli is coming up next. When fighting against Loli, always look at your HP bar. Use honey or igberry if your HP drops. Now for Ox. Also switch to Meteorite Armor to avoid getting stun locked. And then extra tip, you can also use Playdead 2 seconds before Ox spawns, so it will not attack you if the Playdead is successful. Remember to change Elemental Converter for max damage. In this case, I used Mystic Frozen since both Kaho and Fire Witch is fire element. Tip for the Reflective Kaho as well as Grandma Wolf, it can be cancelled by Taunt. Just use Taunt while the MVP is casting the Reflect skill. I just failed to do it since the next card was already spawning, and I was also trying to avoid to hit the other MVP. For RG, you can use Furious Rage, which is an Aesir skill, to instantly remove freeze status and become immune to it for a few seconds depending on its level. And then before killing the last MVP, it's better to clear the mobs first. As you saw earlier, I already switched to Mark card before proceeding to kill Lord of House of Cards because it randomly casts Glacier, Meteor, or Sandstorm, so we can continuously attack or taunt the MVP without being frozen. Again, remember to switch converters, in which I failed to do. Anyway, use Flameheart for Lord of House of Cards since the MVP is undead. Notably for my equipments, most of my enchants have stun resist, and since I'm also using this for PvP, so mainly a dual purpose for easier weekly Oracle run. And I think that's all for this video, guys. The key is just to have 100% stun resist, to be stun lock immune from Loli and Ox. So it's a must to have a gear switching for a smooth weekly Oracle run. By the way, don't forget to like or subscribe to stay tuned for more videos. See you guys again next time, and thank you for watching.